it's Casty and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my August reading vlog, and I'm picking it up right where I ended my July reading vlog. So if you recognize this, it's because I filmed that 2 minutes ago. But it is currently August 3rd, and so I thought I'd finally start this reading vlog. I'll just give you a little wrap up of my last 3 days. So Sunday, August 1st, if you didn't watch my July reading vlog, I gave myself a grace period and I finished off a book for my July TBR on August 1st. Yesterday, I will put in the clip, but I started The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. If you don't know, I read The Maidens by Alex Michaelides in July and I absolutely loved it. Was top 2 favorite books that I read in July, so I had to squeeze The Silent Patient into my August TBR. I had to just put this in because I really enjoyed The Maidens, and this is a cult classic, so I'm super excited to actually read this. I only read a few pages yesterday, 14. I was busy doing other stuff, but I think today, once I'm finished my filming for the day, I will get some serious reading done. Also going book shopping this week. So I keep saying I'm not buying any more books, and I really don't need to, but my friend, she wanted to hang out and go book shopping because she likes reading as well. And could I say no? No, of course not. I could not say no. So I'm going book shopping on Thursday, I believe, so I'm very excited about that. So there will be a haul in this video, even though I shouldn't buy any more books, but we're gonna try and pull the reins a little bit and make it so I don't buy a bunch of books. But there's so many that I want to get, so we'll just, maybe my chapters won't have all the ones that I want to get, and so I won't buy very many, but that never happens. Even if they don't have the ones that I want, I still find other ones that I want, so. But yeah, this is going to be my first read of the month. So I put 8 books on my TBR, so that means I kind of have to read 2 books a week, which I'm a little nervous about because I keep having plans pop up. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. But hopefully, I think this book will be a quick read because once I get into it, I won't want to put it down, is what I've heard. So I'm hoping that's kind of why I wanted to read it first, get it over with quick. Not get it over with because I want to enjoy it, but like get a book out of the way really fast, get my TBR rolling. Once I do that, I usually am better at reading. So I'm very excited for this TBR. Let me know down in the comments what you're reading in August, and yeah, I'll see you maybe later when I read this. It is Wednesday at 4 o'clock. I think I did some clips last night while I was doing some sprints on Christine Any Endings channel. So I was reading The Silent Patient and I got to page 99 last night. Today I've been doing some old page run sprints from Mel. I've gotten some damage done. I am on page 207, which is just the start of part 3, and my goal for today was to get to page 200. This book is 323 pages, so I got to my goal, and I can't decide if I'm going to read more. I don't really have anything else to do today unless I want to edit, which I probably should, but I don't really feel like it right now, but I probably should. But I do kind of want to read more. So far I'm enjoying it. It's not, I'd say the first 100 pages-ish are nothing insanely amazing, but it's good. I definitely enjoyed The Maidens more right from the beginning, I will say that. The reason I'm not sure if I should continue today is I know soon enough it's going to be the crazy plot twist, and then I'm not going to stop reading, and I'm a little scared about that because I need to get sleep and really it doesn't overly matter. I think I mentioned this before. I am going book shopping tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I have a feeling it's gonna be mostly mystery type of books. I've been in a very mystery mood, so it's probably what it's gonna be, but I'll give you a haul after. Maybe I should finish this today because I do need to get 2 books done each week, and it's already Wednesday. Next week is gonna be a romance week, reading romance type of week, because I'm going on my vacation, and the 2 books that I want to bring on my vacation are both romance books. People we meet on vacation and beach read. I have to take those on vacation and read them on vacation because I'm going to a beach. There's no, like, if I have the opportunity, that's how I'm gonna read them. I'll probably read more of this today, and maybe we'll finish it, maybe we won't, who knows. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I don't know why my face is so red, but I just finished part 4. If you didn't see my reaction. I still have 30 pages, or is it 20 pages? 20 pages left. I might just try and read these really fast. Hello everyone, so it is Friday the 6th, and so yesterday I went book shopping, so I thought I would do a little haul for you. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I would do way more damage, and I'm pretty proud of myself with how little I bought. I still bought 6 books, but I had another person who's really into books there with me, and I thought she would really talk me into a lot of books. And that did not happen, so I'm very proud of myself. Half of these books are books that I really wanted before, and then I also need to update you on some reading. But let's do that first. I finished The Silent Patient on Wednesday night. I quite enjoyed this. I feel like it's 4.5. I don't think I am in love with it as much as I was with The Maidens, but I really don't know if it has to do with the order that I read them. I really enjoyed this, so don't get me wrong. I really liked it, but I think I like The Maidens better. The twist right before part 5 was good. You saw me. I think I was hitting my head at that point with the book. It was really good, but I could see how some maybe could be hinted towards that. It was pretty obvious in the last chapter, but I think that was on purpose. I really enjoyed this book, and then the last 20 pages where there was another revelation was cool. I don't know how to say this without spoiling anything. Definitely deserves a hype, but if you like this, definitely go read The Maidens because it's so good. I got my friend to buy it yesterday because I really want her to read it. Yeah, I finished that on Wednesday. Then yesterday I didn't do any reading, and I just went book shopping. Now we'll do the little book haul. As always, I went to Chapters/Indigo. The first book I got is When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. So I knew I wanted this book, but I honestly forgot what the name was, but there's another book that was right at the front of the store. And the cover looks so much like this, it confused the crap out of me. It really, I was so confused. But I found the book that I actually wanted because I read the synopsis of the other one and I was like, I don't think this is what I wanted. And then I looked it up and I figured out it was this one. Sydney Green is Brooklyn born and raised, but her beloved neighborhood seems to change every time she blinks. Condos are spreading up like weeds, for sale signs are popping up overnight, and the neighbors she's known for all her life are disappearing. To hold on to her community's past and present, Sydney channels her frustration into a walking tour and finds an unlikely and unwanted assistant in one of the new arrivals to the block, her neighbor Theo. But Sydney and Theo's deep dive into history quickly becomes a dizzying descent into paranoia and fear. Their neighbors may not have moved to the suburbs after all, and the push to revitalize the community may be more deadly than advertised. And does a coincidence become conspiracy? Where do people go when gentrification pushes them out? Can Sydney and Theo trust each other or themselves long enough to find out before they too disappear? I don't think I knew that it was about that. Well, I feel like I kind of knew it was about that, but randomly found this book. It's called Guilty by Laura Elliott. I just got the smaller paperback version of it because it was only $11.99, and I don't know. I thought this would be interesting, but not interesting enough to spend $22.99 on, because that's, I think, about how much the bigger version of it was. It begins with a phone call. It ends with a missing child. On a warm summer morning, 13-year-old schoolgirl Constance Lawson is reported missing. A few days later, Constance's uncle Carl Lawson suddenly finds himself swept up in a media frenzy created by journalist Amanda Bow, implying that he is the prime suspect. 6 years later, Carl's life is in ruins, his marriage is over, his family destroyed, but the woman who took everything away from him is thriving. With a successful career, husband, and a gorgeous baby boy, Amanda's world is complete until the day she receives a phone call, and in a heartbeat, she is plunged into every mother's worst nightmare. And I'm really excited about this. I got Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. I was interested in this the last time I went to the bookstore, but after I read The Maidens, keep bringing it up, I really was into the dark academia vibes of it. I know that this book gives off dark academia vibes, so if you don't know what it's about, Galaxy Alex Stern is the most unlikely member of Yale's freshman class. Raised in the Los Angeles hinterlands by a hippie mom, Alex dropped out of school early and into a world of shady drug dealer boyfriends, dead-end jobs, and much, much worse. In fact, by age 20, she is the sole survivor of a horrific, unsolved multiple homicide. Some might say she's thrown her life away, but at her hospital bedside, Alex is offered a second chance to attend one of the world's most prestigious universities on a full ride. What's the catch, and why her? Still searching for answers, Alex arrives in New Haven, tasked by her mysterious benefactors with monitoring the activities of Yale's secret societies. They tamper with forbidden magic, they raise the dead, and sometimes they prey on the living. So I think this is one of Jaleesa's favorite books. I finally got the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrick. I've been looking for this book for a hot minute every time I go to the bookstores, and they never have it, so I'm very excited that they finally did. So this will definitely be on my October TBR because horror. I don't know actually how scary it is, but I'm excited. Trisha Campbell's life has never felt smaller. Her husband is a workaholic, her teenage kids have their own lives. Her senile mother-in-law needs constant care, and she's always a step behind on her endless to-do list. The only thing keeping her sane is her book club, a close-knit group of Charleston women united by their love of true crime. Then, James Harris walks into her life during the summer of 1993. He makes her feel things she hasn't felt in years, but when children on the other side of town go missing, Patricia wonders if he's connected. Is he a Brad Pitt, a Bundy, or someone much worse? I finally got The Inheritance Games, and I'm so excited. It was literally $10. A girl named Avery Grahams, and out of nowhere, a billionaire, dies and leaves her virtually his entire fortune. The only catch? Avery must move into his sprawling mansion full of secret passages, riddles, and codes. Unfortunately for Avery, Hawthorne House is also occupied by the family that was just disinherited. This includes the 4 Hawthorne grandsons who grew up with every expectation that one day they would inherit billions. Heir Grayson is convinced that Avery is a con woman and he's determined to take her down. But his brother Jameson views her as their grandfather's last hurrah. A twisted riddle, a puzzle to be solved. Caught in a world of wealth and privilege with danger around every turn, Avery will have to play the game herself just to survive. One of the reviews on there said it's like another book, and I read that book and I know what happens, so if that is a spoiler. The last book I got is finally Mondays Are Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. This is another book that every time I go to the bookstore, they never have it. And I finally found it, so I'm very, very excited. Her best friend, Monday, goes missing. She hasn't seen her or heard from her in a very long time. And when she expresses concern, no one really believes her. And so basically it's a story of trying to find out where Monday is, what happened to Monday, and I've heard you probably can't really guess the plot twist, so I'm very, very excited. I've tried to avoid any type of a spoiler for this book, so hopefully I probably will try and get this on my TBR next month because I've been waiting to read this for so long. Yeah, that's the last book that I got. I've been talking forever. I also want to mention what I'm reading now that I started this morning, and that is The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson in the Truly Devious series. I've only read 22 pages, but I wanted to get it started because I technically wanted to read this before I left for vacation on Monday, and I'm a little scared that I'm not going to be able to, strictly because I am going to see my friend and her family on Saturday night-ish. I think after supper I'm going up to see her, so, and I'm spending the night. So that's the only thing I'm a little worried about getting in the way of that. Depending on where I'm at in the book, I'll decide if I need to bring this on vacation or if I can just read this once I get home from vacation. I have to figure out how to put all those books on my bookshelf, which is the worst part of getting new books. It is Sunday, and I just wanted to update you. 86 pages in The Vanishing Stair. Unfortunately, I will not be going on my vacation this week. The place that we were going is currently having a COVID outbreak, so I was just going with my mom, and we decided that it'd be best to not go, just to stay safe. I'm still gonna be doing stuff this week, going to a beach sort of near me, and spending the day other places as well. I probably will get done even less reading, so I'm a little scared that I'm gonna end up being way behind on my TBR because I already am. The latest I wanted this book done was today, and I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm still gonna get reading in, it's just not gonna be the same amount as I wanted, I guess is what it is. But yeah, just thought I'd update you. Well, I guess I'll say my thoughts on this so far. It's fine. What I've noticed with this and Truly Devious is there's a lot of setup before anything really happens. There's been like one revelation-ish type of thing in this book, and it's been a good one, so I will say that, but nothing absolutely amazing has happened yet. But I'm going to do, I just got home not that long ago, and Mel had reading sprints on Patreon today, but I missed them, so I'm just watching them now and doing the sprints now. So yeah, hopefully I will get a decent amount of this done today, just probably won't finish it. Hi, it is Thursday the 12th. This week has not gone as planned, like at all. I just finished The Vanishing Stair. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I don't think it's 5-star worthy, but it's still really good. I literally just finished this, so I'm gonna pick out my next book. I'm in the mystery horror type of mood. It's kind of still in the mystery mood, but tomorrow I am going to a beach, so I'm a little conflicted. I kind of really want to read this. Not a Happy Family. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be on a beach, and I want to read either one of my beach vacation books on the beach. So I'm either gonna read this or People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Read the first chapter of each and decide which one to read, but I am for sure starting this one tomorrow at the beach because I have to. I just can't read it anywhere else. There's part of me that kind of wants to read The Hand on the Wall from the Truly Devious series, like the third one of the trilogy, but I have so many on my TBR that I really want to get to, so we might read it at the end of the month. But I'm gonna read my TBR mostly first, and then if it's like the last week and I don't feel like reading any of the books that I have left, I'll pick that up. Hello! So it is August 16th, it's Monday, and let's catch up on my reading. I had planned my August TBR around the fact that I was going on vacation, the fact that it was a far drive away, and that we would be on the beach for most of the trip. So obviously, since we didn't go on the trip, that didn't happen. So I'm behind on my TBR, which is okay. We'll see if this is even close to being a successful month. And I decided to pick up both of these. I think I spoke a bit about it in this vlog, but I felt more like I wanted to read this, but I was going to the beach, so I wanted to read this. I read about a chapter for both of these. Wasn't overly feeling either of them. That's all the reading that I did for the rest of the day on Thursday. Took these both to the beach because I didn't want to be stuck with one book and not be really in the mood for it. I barely even read on the beach. I read up to halfway on Saturday, and then I finished it yesterday. It's like a 3.5, and I'm just gonna be honest, this is my least favorite one that I've read from Sherry LaPena. A rich family and the parents get murdered, and all of the kids stand to inherit millions, so obviously everyone thinks it's them. Throughout the book, you can just, like, there's so many options of who it could be, which is a good thing. The reveal in this was just boring, and then the most unlikable character in this whole book is almost getting like a hero arc at the end of the book, and or kind of throughout the book, but really at the end of the book, which I hated that. So that was really annoying, but it was still like a good book. I still enjoyed my time. I read it in 2 days. Not that that necessarily means I like a book if I read it really fast, because sometimes I like a book, or I don't like a book and I read it really fast to get it over with, but I still enjoyed this one. It just is definitely my least favorite from the ones that I've read from her before. I still haven't read, I think, 2 of her books, so I do want to read those because I do really enjoy her as an author. So it is kind of a letdown. It's not bad, but it was a letdown because this was one of my most anticipated reads of the year, or releases of the year. So it's a letdown in that way, but technically I'm reading this, but I'm honestly gonna also pick up The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. One, because I need to make sure I get this book done this month because it is a monthly buddy read for Patreon for Mel Reads, and so obviously it kind of is time sensitive, but I figured sometimes I do a lot of reading near the night or when I'm alone, and I don't know how much this is gonna scare me. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, so I want to have both books so I can have a feel good and a little bit of a scary one. You know, if I'm in the mood for reading but it's night, probably gonna pick up this one. I don't overly like reading 2 books at the same time, but like I said, these are completely different, and if I'm in the mood to read and I'm not wanting to be scared, I'm gonna read this. These 2 done. Silent Patient done. These 2 reading next. I'm back already. I just remembered that I got some books during the week. I really regretted not getting this when I went book shopping with my friend the first week of August. So we went in 2 chapters and I decided that I was gonna get it. I was very proud of myself. This was the only book that I bought when we were at Chapters. First heard of it, I didn't know it was like a mystery type of thing. I know it has lots of aspects to it, but I didn't know that there was a mystery aspect to it. So I was a little interested, but not super interested. But once I found it was kind of mystery, I was very interested. So this is The Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Booley. And then we went to Costco the one day and I picked up 2 books. I had seen this book before and it was I was decently interested, but I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on it, so I just got the mass market or whatever, and it was $6.99. So it's called Every Step She Takes by K.L. Armstrong. Genevieve has secrets that no one knows. In Rome, she can be whoever she wants to be. Her neighbors aren't nosy, her Italian is passable, the shopkeepers and restaurant owners now see her as a local, and they let her be. It's exactly what she wants. One morning after getting groceries, she returns to her 500-year-old apartment. She climbs to the very top of the staircase, the steps narrowing the higher she goes. When she gets to her door, she puts down her bags and pushes the key into the lock, and the door swings open. It's unlocked, but Genevieve knows she locked the door this morning. She has no doubt. The apartment is empty and exactly as she left it, except for the box on her kitchen table, a box that definitely wasn't there before, a box postmarked from New York City, a box addressed to Lucy Callahan, a name she hasn't used in 10 years. The Rumor by Leslie Cara. Rumor has it that a notorious killer who committed a brutal crime as a child has been living a new life under an assumed identity in Joanna's seaside town. So, who a criminal hidden in their midst, suspicion falls on everyone. As Joanna becomes obsessed with the case, her curiosity will expose her son and his father to a supposedly reformed murderer who may be ready to kill again. She will learn how dangerous one rumor can become, and just how far she must go to protect those she loves. She is going to regret the day she ever said a word. So, this reminds me of a book, but I can't tell you what book it is because it's like the twist in the book. The way it was set up in the other book I didn't like, but I think I'll like it how it's set up in this book. We'll just say that. It is Wednesday the 18th, and I just thought I'd come and update you with my reading. Have not read anything from People We Meet on Vacation. What day did I start reading this? Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Or no, Monday. So I started reading this Monday, and I have only read on Monday. I didn't read yesterday. I went to the city to run some errands, and it ended up taking way longer than I expected. 69. Okay, I have a few things to say. First off, Monday to Tuesday night, I had a nightmare. I don't really know why, considering the almost 70 pages that I've read have not been like they've described some of the massacre type of things, but there hasn't really been anything that scary. So I don't really know why I had a nightmare, but I had a nightmare. So I'm thinking that today or tomorrow I'm just gonna try and binge this book as much as possible and get this done really fast because I don't want to continuously have nightmares. I don't know if I will, but I just don't even want to chance it. So we're gonna try and binge this out pretty fast. I mean, that is 200 and lots of pages. I don't know. I will say the 70-ish pages that I have read are not what I expected, like at all. So that's the one thing I'm very interested with. I'm just gonna go into it with an open mind and we'll see what I think. I don't want to like have anyone else's opinion have an effect on mine. Hopefully we get some serious reading done today. I need to just not read 2 books at once because I will never read People Meet on Vacation if I keep putting another book with it. So I'm gonna finish Final Girl Support Group in the next couple days. Then I'm gonna read People We Meet on Vacation, and then we'll see. So I have been reading. I'm on page 113 now, and my goal for the day is to get to 169, 170, because that's halfway through the book, and so I think that's like a fair amount, and that's 100 pages today, which would be great. It's only like 2, so it should be decently easy for me to get there. I will go further if I want to. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this book yet. It's not like the amazing, incredible thing. I will say, and I think Mel said this on one of her sprints, that it seems like this, or she said it somewhere, I can't remember, this is deemed as horror, and I could be wrong because I've only read a third of the book, but it kind of seems like this is more of a thriller, mystery, murder mystery, rather than a horror. But again, I could be wrong because I still have literally 2/3 of the book to read, so I could be wrong. But I also was expecting a horror, so but yeah, my cat and I are just hanging out in my bed while I read. I might need to do some sprints because I'm already feeling like slowing down. I'm gonna probably put on some sprints and do some more reading and get a snack. I'm kind of hungry. So I thought I'd do a little update. I don't really have an update. I don't have that much to say, but I just thought I'd let you know it's the next day. Yesterday I read up to page 170-ish, and now I'm currently on page 257. That's all my only goal for today was to get to 240, just because this book is like 339, so that was my only goal for today, just so I had like less than 100 pages left. It's like about 3:30, and Christine has some Patreon sprints at 5, and I should be able to do that for an hour, so I will be reading this during Christine's sprints. I'll get some more damage done in this. In my brain, I would like to get this done today, but I don't think I will, but I would like to at least finish this book tomorrow. What I'll say with this is, right now, it's like a 3-star, like it's fine. It's just nothing like crazy special, or maybe like a 3.5, I don't know. But we'll see what happens in the next 100 pages, and that will make my decision if it goes from like a 3 to a 4 or 3.5, whatever. It's just like a fine book, I guess, is kind of like, it's not bad, it's not amazing, unless this next 100 pages blows my mind. We'll see. Hello, it's the next day, and I have done some progress in reading, so I thought I'd just update you. I finished the Final Girl Support Group last night, so I gave it 4 stars. The ending definitely picked up, like I said, and pushed it to be 4 stars because I was sitting at probably at like a 3.5, 3 for majority of the book, but definitely the last 100 pages, we'll just go around there, is where it really picked up and pushed it to be a 4-star. The thing with this is, like I said earlier, and it stayed true to the end, I see it more of a mystery rather than a horror, like murder mystery thriller more than a horror, which is fine with me because that's the genre that I love. But also it was a little disappointing because I loved the premise of this. I guess the ending is supposed to kind of be more like it, but it didn't really feel like more like a slasher. There's multiple plot twists in the last 100 pages, and so I quite liked that. Kept you wondering. Overall, a good book, just not exactly what I thought it would be. Now I'm currently going to be focusing on People We Meet on Vacation. I had read 25 pages, and currently it is Friday, I think. Or no, I had read 23 pages or something. Currently it's Friday, and Mel is doing Patreon sprints. I joined them an hour after they started, and I've only done 1 sprint, and I read 35 pages, and I am enjoying it a bit more just because more of the story is happening. Obviously, I didn't expect a bunch to happen in the first 25 pages, but literally nothing happened to like grip me into the story. I'm also a little scared that I'm just not a romance person. The thing is, I read instructions for dancing last month and I quite enjoyed it. But I don't want to go into it thinking I'm not gonna like romance. This is a polarizing book. Either people love it or people don't like it at all, so we'll see. Hi, so it is the 27th. My life has not gone to plan at all this month, but that's okay. But I'm still reading People We Meet on Vacation. I'm on page 308, and it's taken me a while to get through this, and then not because I don't like it. I definitely have liked the last 100 pages, 150 pages the most, but I just don't think when I started reading this I was like ready for a romance. But now that I'm like in it, I really like it. I've decided that once I'm done this, I'm actually gonna read Malibu Rising, just because it's almost the end of the month and I want to read that in the summer because it's set at the end of summer. I'm gonna finish this probably today, hopefully, or like early tomorrow morning, and then start Malibu Rising. But I do move to school on Monday, so that's one thing that's also gonna happen, that's gonna come up. So hopefully I finish Malibu Rising. If I finish it in the first couple days of September, that's fine too, but you know, I'm doing way better for my TBR than I thought I would. This is my 5th book, I believe, and I think I put 8 on there, and I think I'm gonna get 6 done, so that's pretty good. I have a lot to do in the next few days, so, or in the next, let's say, week, so hopefully I get a good reading done still, and moving in's easy, and I'm starting school next week as well, so hopefully everything just works out. I'm really enjoying it right now. I feel like it's a 4.5, so we will see what it ends up being.
From a local place here in the city. They're called Dylan and Cam's. So, oh, everything.
What a cutie. I finished People We Meet on Vacation. I had mentioned that I was gonna finish it to you guys, I think. I finished it and I gave it 4.5 stars. The first 100 pages, you guys know actually that I took a long time to start actually reading this book, but after the first 100 plus pages, I was in it, and I really enjoyed it. So it's kind of a 4 to 4.5, so I put it in as a 4 on my Goodreads, I believe, because it's not a 5 for me, just because 100 pages is a lot for me to get into the book. Then I started Malibu Rising. Today is August 31st, and I'm on page 43. So I'm probably not going to finish this month, but I'm thinking maybe I'll finish it tomorrow or the day after. I just filmed my Bookathon TBR. I'm super excited about that, actually. It was really fun. I actually only just filmed the actual playing of the game because I don't have makeup on and I don't really feel like filming my face right now. And also I need to finish packing stuff for school, and that includes books. So I needed to play the game, and I'll pick my books and pick them out from my bookshelf and pack them, and then I will actually film which books I picked. So far, this book is good. Nothing spectacular, but I'm also 43 pages into it, but I am like interested in the story already, so that's a very big plus. Hello, so it is September 2nd, and I don't know if you can tell by the background, but I'm in a different place. I moved to school, and today's technically my first day of school. I thought I would just end this vlog because I haven't read any more of this, or maybe I read a couple pages. I'm on page 62. I don't remember what page I was on last time we talked, but I've been very busy and I haven't had a chance to read. So I'm just gonna push this into my September vlog and just end the vlog here so I can start my reading vlog for September. It's not like I'm not enjoying it, so that's the thing. I am enjoying it, but I just have a lot going on right now. I'm a little nervous for my reading in September just because it is the first month of school, you know, a lot going on. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both of those would mean the absolute world to me. My Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and my Amazon wishlist will be down in the description box below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!